Mancala, the game with glass stones and a wooden folding board. In this video, we're going to go through how to play, including how to set up the board, how the gameplay and rules, and stay to the very end because there are two different ways to play Mancala, and I'm going to walk you through both. Let's get started. So first, to set up the board, you take out all the stones and place 4 in each of the holes, and then you have one player on one side and one player on the other side. That's it. That's how to set it up. Easy, right? Okay, let's talk about how to play. Okay, now that the board is set up, let's talk about how you win. To win, you are going to try and get as many glass pieces in your Mancala bank as possible. The person at the end of the game with the most stones in their Mancala bank wins. Your Mancala bank is on the right side of you. So on this side of the board, this is the Mancala bank for this side of the board. And for this side of the board, this is the Mancala bank for their side of the board. To get the tokens into this side of the board, on your turn, you pick up the stones from one of the holes on your side of the board, and you place one of the stones in each hole until you reach your Mancala board, which you put in your own, but you do not place them in your opponent's bank. Now, if you land your last piece in your Mancala bank, then you can go a second time. If you don't land in the bank, then your turn is over. This process continues until all of the circles on one side of the board is finished. Okay, now that there are no stones in their side of the board, the remaining stones on the opposite side of the board gets to go into the opponent's Mancala bank. So all of these would go in here. And to see who won, you'd count up how many pieces you have, and whoever has the most pieces wins. Now let's talk about the second version of the game, and that's where you capture stones. So you pick up a handful and you put your stones through one at a time. The last stone, if it lands in a hole that has other stones, you get to pick up those stones and keep playing until you land in a 1-stone zone. And because there's no stones in here, your turn is over. It is now the other person's turn. In this version of gameplay, you play until all of the stones are in one of the 2 banks. Next player would be Okay, now all of the Mancala pieces have been divided into each bank, and to decide who wins, you count up whoever has the most, and the person with the most wins. Now let's talk about rules with this game. We've got 2 different versions of the game. The first version where you play until one side of the board is empty, and then the other version where you capture other pieces and you continue going around the board. For both versions of the game, you are only allowed to start from pieces on your side of the board. So if you only have 2 spaces with stones on your side of the board, you only have 2 spaces that you can play your move from. And if the other team other side has a bunch, you're not able to start from that side, you have to start from your own side. Other than that, it's pretty simple. You just have to figure out strategies from there, which I did a super fast video on basic Mancala strategy. If you want to check that out, subscribe to my channel. And then also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I hope it's helpful for you. And now you're able to play Mancala 2 different ways. So let me know, which one do you like the best? Which version do you like the most? I grew up with the capture version, but now that I'm older, I think I actually like the original version where you just go until one side of the board is cleared off. It's just a little bit more challenging. There's a little bit more strategy to it. Thanks again for watching this video, and enjoy playing Mancala.